Emboldened, he applied the same logic elsewhere. Instead of committing to read 30 books a year, a daunting 2.5 books per month, he picked up the novel gathering dust on his shelf, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and read just 2 pages. The words flowed easily, tales of dreams and deserts that mirrored his own restlessness. And for saving money, no more half-my-income pipe dreams. He transferred a mere 50 Egyptian pounds, about $3, into a savings app. Tiny, almost laughable. But as he hit confirm, a spark ignited. No pressure, no failure looming, just action. That evening, Omar reflected in his new notebook, not with bullet point goals, but a simple entry. Day 1, 5 push-ups, 2 pages, 50 EGP saved. Felt good. He didn't know it yet, but this was the start of something real. The days that followed were a quiet revolution. On day 2, the push-ups called to him not out of obligation, but curiosity. What if I do 7? He did, his arms burning just a bit more, but the satisfaction was sweeter. The 2 pages became 3, then a full chapter as Santiago's journey in the book pulled him in deeper. The savings, another 50 EGP, then 100. Small wins stacked like bricks in a wall, each one reinforcing the next. But it wasn't all smooth. Week 1 brought doubts. Omar's friend Kareem called him up for their usual Friday hangout at a local cafe, where they'd sip mint tea and complain about work. "Bro, you're changing? Again?" Kareem laughed when Omar mentioned his new approach. 5 push-ups? That's not changing your life, that's barely moving. Omar felt a twinge of embarrassment, the old voices in his head whispering that he was fooling himself. That night he almost skipped the routine, but he remembered the ceiling-staring epiphany. Lower the starting line, not the standards. He did the push-ups anyway, gritting his teeth through the 7th. By week 2, momentum had taken root. The push-ups hit 15, his form improving with each rep. He started noticing subtle changes, his shirts fitting a tad looser, a newfound energy in his step as he navigated Cairo's bustling streets. The reading? He'd finished The Alchemist and moved on to Atomic Habits by James Clear, ironically perfect for his experiment. 2 pages had evolved into 20, the ideas seeping into his daily life like rain on parched soil. Savings grew too. What started as pocket change became a habit. Omar skipped the impulse buy of a new gadget, opting instead to add to his fund. He tracked it in the app, watching the graph inch upward. It wasn't much, maybe enough for a weekend getaway, but it was his, built brick by brick. As weeks turned to months, Omar's world expanded. He incorporated more tiny habits. For his job, instead of become a top marketer overnight, he committed to 1 new skill per day. Watch a 5-minute tutorial on SEO. Write 1 email pitch. The results? His boss noticed, assigning him a small project that led to a promotion whisper. Not a leap, but a step up. Socially, things shifted. Omar had always been the guy who said yes to everything. Late nights, endless chats that drained him. Now he started with 1 meaningful conversation a week. He reconnected with his sister Lila over coffee, sharing laughs about their childhood in Alexandria. No grand family reunions, just consistent connection. It mended fences he didn't even know were broken. Of course, setbacks came. Month 3 hit hard. A family emergency, his uncle's illness, threw him off track. Push-ups forgotten, books untouched, savings paused. For a week he wallowed, the old patterns creeping back. "See, you can't sustain this," the doubt sneered. But then, lying in bed one night, the ceiling fan whirring again, he recalled his initial realization. Transformation isn't a sprint, it's a series of starts. So he restarted small.
3 push-ups, 1 page, 20 EGP. The momentum returned, stronger for the break.